Hi everybody and welcome to this weekend round guide video for the Pro Division in Escape to the Sun tournament. Before we look at the replays, please do hit thumbs up on the channel, make sure you are subscribed as well. Although this is my last tournament for actual Pro text guides, there will still be lots of Pro Division content on the channel for main tournaments going forward. So please do hit the bell button to get notified when we upload new content. Okay then, final batch of holes, and we're going to start with a hole in one. Start with the basic ball. Add max backspin with sniper level 9+. Then we're going to set up white ring touching the beginning of the green. Switch to a navigator or a kingmaker. Add half a bar of right spin. Keep the wind below 6.5 miles per hour. If you don't have sniper 9+, set up with whatever sniper you do have, and then apply as much backspin as possible. Then check your alignment, switch to the Guardian, and then obviously complete your spin. 6.8 backspin, half a bar of right spin. Adjustment here is max plus 20. We need to go with power 0 settings here and drop that beautifully right at the pin. Brilliant chance for a hole in one. Okay, very close on this one. Tricky wind angle though. Kingmaker ball recommended. 4.5 topspin, 3 bars side spin to the right, and we are going to have extra mile level 6+ is going to be fine here, setting up at +6 with extra mile 8, +8 with extra mile level 6 or 7. Then we are going to adjust max plus 20. It will take you a little bit into overpower. If it does, I would add half a ring on to whatever you adjust into. Half a ball of curl to the right, and obviously we do want to try and hit perfect here with the extra mile. If you have a more accurate driver, then with distance, of course, Thor's hammer or APOC, then by all means use it. Here we are looking for a drive distance of around 370 yards. Once again, need to pack the Grizzly on this hole because we are going to play from min sniper. Now this is going to be a little bit more tricky because we're going to adjust along the min line, but it's going to be fine. Blue ring touching the rough on the left at min. Then add spin to get the tip of the ball guide half a green square before the cup. And you will see why in a moment. Then we are going to adjust minimum distance -5% elevation. It will take you most likely along the min line, but maybe into min as well. And you can see here it does take me into minimum distance, but I keep going. It does take me half a ring into the min line, so I'm going to then apply 3 clicks of overpower. So that is the ball just away from the bottom teeth, just to compensate for not being able to adjust properly. The speed is good, just need a tweak on the adjustment though, but it comes in very, very nicely and still a decent chance of a drop. Very close for an albatross here. I do recommend the Berserker. Extra mile level 6+. 4.5 top spin, 1 right spin. Then we're going to set up at max, add spin and aim down the fairway as shown. Adjust max plus 10, power 5 settings, of course. Then if you have extra mile 6 or 7, you're going to push back up to max. Extra mile 8, push up here as I do 2 yards away from max, so plus 28. Extra mile 9 will be to plus 27, just to account for those drivers having more power. Perfect ball. Don't need any overpower here, and that's why we're using a Berserker, because we don't need to worry about pushing it too hard and maybe hitting the rough with a great ball. 392 yards going to be absolutely fine. 385 to 400 is going to work as well because we want plus yardage for the rough bump. Between 4 and 4.5 top spin, and always go with 2 bars side spin to the right so we don't have to aim too close to the fairway. Tip of the ball guide to the front of the cup, and here I'm going to give you a tweak. This is not what I play in the video, but I'm pretty sure this tweak will drop with a perfect. So plus 12 landing spot is going to be 72% slider, 0 elevation, and this is going to have a very, very good chance of dropping here. So it's not what I go with in the video, but it is based on the amount I miss by here. Perfect ball, and this will bounce very nicely into the rough, but you will see the speed is good. But the tweaked adjustment there should get you in for the albatross. Very good chance there on that hole. Hole number 16 now going to play with the rock, and the rock level 7 plus will work here. Blue ring, sorry, not the blue ring, I'm going to move, it's going to be white ring touching the rough on the right. Top of +2 with the rock level 8, top of +7 with the rock level 7. 3.9 top spin, 2 right spin. I do recommend the Kingmaker here, particularly with the rock 7, just to reduce the overpower needed. Adjust here, max +20. If you do go into overpower, which is most likely with the rock level 7, then add that on to your shot. Rock 8 and rock 9, most likely not going to need any overpower at all. Perfect ball, we're looking for a drive distance of 325 to 330 yards. Second shot, going to go with the sniper, and you can either do rings from min or a back fringe check, whichever you prefer. If you want to know more about rings from min, please check out the Academy tutorial on the channel homepage. Lots of other good tutorials there as well, Endbringer School, dunks, and slider as well. Here I am counting rings from min, and I'm going with 1.2 backspin, ball guide to the pin. Here I'm adjusting rings from min, 0 elevation, power 3 numbers, however we are under adjusted slightly, so I would recommend going with power 4 numbers here. The slider here for the adjustment, 24% slider. So we do make our adjustment. I would just go with power 4 numbers, just gives us an extra 0.1 or 0.2, which should be enough to drop this one. Bounces nicely, but just missing on the left. So I do believe the tweak there will get you in for the eagle. Hole 17 coming up, nasty wind angle, but we do have a hole in one. So max backspin, quarterback level 9 plus, set up at the complete minimum distance line with Kingmaker, ball guide through the hole. Then we change to 5.8 backspin and 0.8 side spin to the right. Don't need to worry about the ball guide because we're just setting that with max backspin first. Adjustment mid +20 power 2 settings, and this is not going to be a guarantee with a perfect setup and a perfect adjustment because it is a tricky hole, but a very good look at it nonetheless. Mid +20 power 2, perfect ball away, bounces on the downslope. Backspin grabs and slows us in, and we do drop it just on the left side, but I will take a hole in one on that hole all day and every day. Finally, on to hole 18. Kingmaker would reduce the overpower. I do advise that if you have extra mile 6 or 7, but a Titan would be fine if you don't have Kingmakers to spare. 4.5 top spin, 2 left spin, extra mile 8 setting up red ring touching the fairway, top of +8, extra mile 6 and 7 going to be top of +10. Look at the second bounce if you are using a different level driver with different accuracy. Max +5 is the adjustment. If you do adjust into overpower, I would add on half a ring just to make sure you get over there. And we're going with inner wall curl to the left. Bounces over very nicely, and we want a drive of approximately 350 yards. Second shot going with top spin with the sniper. I would suggest you go with 3 bars of top spin and then back up from max distance to aim at the pin with the ball guide approximately 2 green squares short. There may be a little glitch moment here. You can see me just move backwards and forwards. There's the glitch. We just need to get around that, so you may need to just tweak the spin slightly. But we want to aim short of pin because this will roll a little bit more than shown. For a +5 landing position here, I play in between mid and max, plus 10% elevation, so 75% slider, 10% elevation, but we are over adjusted here, so I would recommend, based on this video, that you go with 5% elevation instead. Nevertheless, we give it a perfect ball and we can then tweak from there with a perfect. So my recommendation would be go 5% elevation on this one. Good speed though, and a good luck nonetheless. Thank you for watching and good luck in your games. Bye for now.